Here we go. Two of the top four seeds who began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome to gleaming State Farm City, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Rice Owls, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. shotgun. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And now the running back's got it again. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up a 4th down.
They'll kick it away here. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. On the run, it's Frazier. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally get him down with a big play to the 46.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And first down, they go right back to him. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's 2nd down here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. The offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? No way to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Using his legs here. Put that out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that 1st down.
We'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money. for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle, but first down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They're going to run it here. Touchdown, Ducks! They draw first blood in this national title game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Offense is out there again. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Using his legs, it's Frazier. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes a quick catch. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Collin. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Running back has it on the screen now. Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rice, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but we stopped short of the first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Handoff to the right side. Breaks free. Breaks into the clear. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the tailback's got it again. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he's set up for the first down at the 41.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. It's a draw play. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The Ducks are in the red zone. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and they're getting...
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution. The championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Fires it on the move. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Here he goes. Inside the 10. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ducks.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And it's a bunch formation. Looking to pass here on second down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Keeping it on the ground here. The ball is ground. And the defense comes up with the football.
That is tough. Carry here, because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? The pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. On the run here. Lets it go. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Owls.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Powers through. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long, and here, how about in the 1st half? This back is having a big day.
And now the running back's got it again. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a 1st down in the red zone. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Over the middle, it's Allen. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. This offense has been hard to stop here in the 1st half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Boom. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finding some room at the 25. Powering through a tackle. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Rice offense on the field now. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple of possessions. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to the left. That's reeled in. It's Jones. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
It's a quick route.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
2nd down after that previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Has the 1st down and more. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds his man. It's Jones. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Second down after that short completion. Looking to throw here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face third down and short. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Rice. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. That powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Hands off to the left. Breaks an open space. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. They'll try to run for the first down. Look out, room to run here. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Takes the ball and heads to the left. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense operating from the pistol. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility of what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And now the handoff. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. So quick as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. It's a shotgun run call. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the returner heads out of bounds. And the Rice offense is out there again. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. And the single back takes the handoff. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
That That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Trying to find room. It's Holland. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Owls!
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Set up now for the extra point try. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The pass rush closing in. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. Will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Complete to the running back, but can he get there?
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. What I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. It's a run to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
So an important 3rd down play coming up. A field goal try here will be from 60. QB to the tight end for a completion. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. Long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. They jump on top here in the final minute. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. We're going to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? They'll have to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Pena. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here we go. final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. This might be for the ball game. The fourth down completion to the running back. In the clear at the 25. And smart choice. He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Rice. And 6 more points to the total.
It's just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back, but I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
And now the critical extra point attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Desperation pass falls incomplete. Now we're headed to overtime. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. The second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So here comes our first play of overtime. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down after that completion. Takes the handoff. It's Pollard. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab on the move. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Single back takes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together and stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
So here comes a crucial 3rd and short. This offense does not want to have to settle for a field goal attempt here in overtime. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game. That's it. Game over. The defense makes the decisive play to win it in overtime.
Oh, no. They may have just cost themselves the game with this interception. That's the last thing you can afford to do in overtime. Now it simply comes down to, can you stop your opponent from scoring, or the game is over.
So here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special here. Make a play to keep hope alive in this game. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Now the defense will spend a timeout. No room for mental errors on that side here in overtime. Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Here comes a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. But you got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So here we go, a long field goal. Try to win it in overtime. This is a kicker's dream. Championship.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.